Hello data fans, quick video today if you're interested in a video breakdown of my trailer for the latest video, which is using Stlite to convert a Streamlit application into an executable. So those of you who are video editors or just want to know the behind the scenes and why it takes me so much time to edit a Streamlit video for YouTube, this is why. And here you should see my screen. Let me show you the trailer first if you have yet to see it on social media. It's also a way for me to test that everything is working. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, it's taking some time. This is a very old computer. This is normal.
It's clipping. Ooh, it's clipping. Yeah. Okay. First things first. The video without any sound design and then also without anything is very boring. Here's the plain video.
Yeah, it's taking some time.
This is so plain. So as you can see, I really recorded random bits for this video and didn't actually want to do a trailer or an out. This is also the outro for the Stlite video, and I really recorded it without any thought. I didn't script it. Most of the scenes were like random scenes, and then I wanted to give it this more cinematic feeling. So first things first, if you want to do things cinematic, you add cinema bars, and just with cinema bars, you know, it's already a little bit better. And then I added a color pass, which I think is a lot. So here it gives that orange feel, and the reason it does that is because, if I remember correctly, in this I am using a color grade from the Blade Runner LUT. So it's a color grade from Premiere Gal, who is a Premiere Pro educator on YouTube, and she has a bunch of color presets, color LUTs that you can use. If you're interested, let me show you. This is not sponsored, by the way. This is really up. Here's the Premiere Gal movie color preset, and I'm using the Blade Runner 2049. And this gives that very orange feel. Let me bump the intensity up. If I bump it to 100, you can see it's really orange. It's like a little bit too desert-like. If I go back to 24, I usually, when I want to have this cinematic look, I use a Hollywood color preset and I just bump down the intensity. And then we need some music, so I use music from Epidemic Sound if you're interested. I actually have an affiliate link for Epidemic Sound if you also want some cool music for your YouTube videos. Here's the user interface for Epidemic Sound, and I've got multiple music that I've already sorted into different playlists, like the laid back, build up, satisfied, funny, dreamy, restless. I think I use the music from the build up, and I think it's signal to noise here. This is all music that I can use in my YouTube videos. I'm paying a fee for it. So I think it's this green one. You can see there's many sound design layers. The first two layers in blue, this is my voice. Those are my video recordings. In green, here is the background music. If I play it, I will solo it. There it is.
it's taking some time.
And you may see if you're zooming a little, I made a little cut because I wanted the slow intro and the big outro. So I put a cut here. If I zoom in, you can see there's a cut, and you can actually hear the cut. Let me play it again. You can hear the cut, and it's a bit distracting. Normally, I would add a crossfade here, so the cut is not as strong. But the way I hide the cut here is by using those risers here. You can see in orange, that's what I call the climax. My climax sound are in orange there. If I only solo the climax, you can hear both of them.
Yeah, it's taking some time.
So you can hear the riser and that impact, and then it's going down again. And the riser before the cut, I know is going to hide the cut. So if I put everything back, so it means the climax and the background music, you will hear it again.
Yeah, it's taking some time.
It's not as noticeable. I was pretty happy with this. This is already good enough. There's a small bit here you can see at the end there. What's this background music? So generally my last background music track is a reverb track. So I put a reverb on this A6 track here, this one here. The BG4, I put a reverb so I can build a kind of a, tail end reverb. So if you let me solo this one. Hey! There, this kind of, let me cut my voice away and then play it again. Play this ethereal, dreamy end of video feeling. That's haha. Okay, so with this we've got the background music, which is good enough, and then there's there's a room tone here. The pink, all of the pink tracks, those are atmosphere soundtracks. Usually atmosphere 4 is a room tone, so that there's always, whenever there's no music or my voice is not speaking, there's still something in the background that you can hear, and this is the room tone. Wait, let me solo. If I only solo the room tone, it's that hum in the back. Then I add back all of my little playing with the USB stick. Already gives it a little bit more atmosphere, I think. And now, what are those other atmosphere bits? I think this is the radio. If I only play the first track, you can hear the first track. Yeah, this is the radio. They also all come from Epidemic Sound. So I wanted some. This is where I think I wanted a like Mission Impossible feeling. So I wanted this radio guy talking in your head, telling me this is an important mission and this is what makes it epic. This is an important mission. There's a very important software in that USB stick that you need to plug in something else. So this is very like IT Mission Impossible. So that's why I wanted that radio thing. And I think this is all radio. So see, the track 1 is the voice speaking in the radio, and the voice 2, the atmosphere 2 is only the tuning radio. Let's call it this way. And I think the third track is that background noise. Its name, yeah, TV static. So it's just TV static as a couch for all of the radio sounds, and then I've got all of the tuning radio sounds here. Yeah, tune AM radio 3, all from Epidemic Sound. And then atmosphere 1 is police dispatch, police dispatch, all police dispatch. When you fuse everything, okay, and then there's the climax just after the police.
Yeah, it's taking some time.
There we go. So we got some good design, or some good sound design already. After this is where it's stressful. So actually, the arc of this small trailer is the first part. I am putting the software in the USB stick. Second, and then I'm walking. I'm putting the software on my laptop or computer, whatever, and it's playing. And this is where the stress comes in, because at this point, I actually didn't know if the software was working on another computer. This was my first putting the executable on another laptop, on another workstation. So I really didn't know if it was going to work. So I wanted to emphasize this feeling through heartbeats, that boom, 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 boom. You don't know if it's going to work. And you can feel it. You can experience that you don't know either if it's not going to work. So this was what I call exaggeration audio tracks, because this is what brings the feeling of is it going to work or not. So this is just heartbeats. If I play them, there's nothing. Let me solo those tracks. If I solo those tracks and then go back to the heartbeats,
it's taking some time. This is a very old computer. This is normal.
I think you can even hear me breathing in the recording. You can hear my breathing between the heartbeats. I think this is unintended. This is actually an intended consequence. And also those heartbeats, if you can hear it, they've got different volumes. This one is... Oh, I think this one is... This one is 10 decibels, and the next one is 10 decibels. 7 decibels, 6 decibels, 4 decibels, 2 decibels, 0, 0, 0. So it's a growing heartbeat that is growing in volume. And if you put those heartbeats just after the climax, and then the radio, it's going to be...
Yeah, it's taking some time. This is a very old computer. This is normal.
Okay. We're missing those sounds, so you can see 2 more layers. Those are movement layers. There's none, but this is usually in my videos when you see a graphic come in or come out. You can hear maybe a small whoosh, like... let me find you a whoosh if I can. Yeah, I've got all of my sound effects here. Usually you can hear all of my movements. Let me find another. Let me simple SFX just to show you how it sounds like. So this is a sound. This is a whoosh. This is what I would put on those movement layers. See, it's those graphic coming in, coming out, zoom in, zoom out, all those transitions, there would be movements, but there's no movement sound effects here. There's no need for one, so not needed. So the last ones are what I call essentials. Essentials is you hear what you see. So for example, let me remove the heartbeats and then the atmosphere. I don't need them anymore. Climax either. And here, if we focus only on me opening, the USB stick. You can't hear anything. There's no impact. There's no sound. So you don't experience anything. That's sad. And that's where I added. And this is the joy of sound design is if you add sound, it usually makes something. If you remember, I wanted that Mission Impossible feeling. So I wanted those sounds to kind of represent Mission Impossible. And you can see the sound I use is the plastic case open. You know that here's the USB stick in that plastic case. If I play it to you, it's, yeah, it's actually not a very pretty sound all by itself. It's actually very ugly. And this one is also, and wait, this one, plastic case open, and this is a film reel case open. It's opening something again. So it's like two sounds of opening a box. Even if it's not really a box, it's more of a, I don't know, a USB stick opening. It's nothing to do. But if you put both of them together, it makes for... It's absolutely not the sound of a USB stick that you're opening. But I don't care, because in the grand scheme of things, it sounds like your boss opening a suitcase with the important USB stick inside. So when you put on the music, it's actually pretty good. See? When you hide it behind music, it's okay. It sounds nice. Very odd, I know. And the following one is also very odd. I was really bored when I made this. I was not bored, but this is my favorite part. Sound design is my favorite part, and you can see that's why I love playing with sounds. And for example, again, I think this is a button push metal. Yep. Followed by a camera click, like I'm. Where's the? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's just somebody taking a picture. It's not real. Nothing to do with a USB stick and cigarette lights. I think it's lighting a cigarette. But all three of them. I remember why I wanted to do this. You can see in my movement. So there's this. I'm going to put the key. And there's a zoom in to focus on me putting the key. And there's this kind of two-step movement. There's I put the key in there. And then I put the key in the hub. And then I push the key in the hub. And I really wanted this two steps. So here's the step 1 and then step 2. So this step 1 is I put the key in. Step 2, I push the key in. I really wanted this feeling. And if you kind of hear it, you can hear the first step and the second step. Hopefully, you can hear it. And then I did the same, but opposite direction for me removing the stick. Just take the same, reverse the sounds, and then play them back. Nothing really. And with background music, it sounds good. Like with background music, you're going to hear it. I should hide those, but I don't know how. I don't remember the keyboard shortcut to hide those tracks. Good enough. This one here is same. This is also me entering the key, the USB stick in the computer. What the hell is that sound? Yeah. So there's a car door handle. Yep. And a camera click. This is the same camera click, but this one here, cigarette light, it's all the same. I think only that blue one is changing, because I usually color my sounds in blue for the essentials. Let me put that in blue, and then this in blue. But there, this is my layers of essentials there. And the last one I think is a mouse click. When you see there's a transition, you put the USB stick, there's a software appearing on the laptop, and then you hear this mouse click. It's also because I'm using mouse clicks in the video to emphasize that I'm clicking on something. And this is an important transition because I'm actually clicking on the software. And I breathe, and then the heartbeat is coming. So you can see there's the climax coming in. Climax. Yeah, the double click is hidden behind the climax, but you can feel it. If I put everything together with the background music, you can see here's the double click is here. And try to hear it. It's very hard to read, but the frequency, they do appear. And there's the heartbeats coming in afterwards.
It's taking some time. This is a very old computer.
So yeah, in the end, you've got the intro, background music with cinema bars and color grading. You can see the sound of the case opening. It's like the USB stick is like the case opening, and then the case closing with the important information. And then here the radio glitch, radio sounds start appearing at this moment. I'm going to not solo them anymore, I think. Solo all of them. So now you can hear the... Let me solo those. You can see radio sounds appearing because I'm preparing my stick for the computer, and then there's the big transition, so there's the big climax, there's the music cut, the music is going from soft to hard, let's say, and the heartbeat appear because we don't know, there's a double click, and then the heartbeats appear, bim 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 bim, and then the end. The end is emphasized with the end of the music and the reverb, the tailed reverb, remember? And then it's the end. And there's the little graphics with the social media call to action, so you have to go and see the video. And that's it. The breakdown of that trailer. Let's play it one last time. For fun. Oops, not working. What did I solo? Sorry. Let's see how it goes.
It's taking some time. This is a very old computer. This is normal.
I noticed the audio is clipping, which is normally not a good thing. I'm thinking it's clipping because of the heartbeats, but I don't really care. Here, I think it's clipping here. This is too strong. But hey, I don't really care. It's okay. We're not in high fidelity audio. Let's say it's okay. If you're experienced sound designer, don't at me, okay? And anyway, hope this was helpful for you if you're trying to do some more cinematic videos in your coding tutorials, because you know that you want to make your viewer feel something, feel that this video is important. This is a good way to do it. This executable is important. Feel it. I'll see you around. I think I have nothing else to say, so bye.